us.
안녕하세요.
Hello, everyone.
오늘 전심원 정성 오신 여러분,
I would like to
하늘 부모님과
welcome everyone who has come to today's vigil, and I'm certain Heavenly Parent, true
지극히
parents,
사랑하실 줄로 믿습니다.
will truly love all of you
그
who are here
사랑을
tonight.
아무리 줘도
No matter how much
느끼지
love you
못하는
receive,
사람은 죽은 사람이고,
those people cannot feel are dead
사랑을
people.
느낄 줄 아는
Those who
사람은
know how to feel such love
사랑합니다.
are people who are alive.
그 사랑을 느끼면은
So if you feel love,
찬양할 이유가 만 가지가
there are 10,000 reasons to offer praise, and this song was offered by international trainees. With 10,000 reasons, we have offered praise, and we have
여러분,
offered such
적으면
praise.
몇
So,
가지나 적을 수 있을까요?
how small reasons can we have?
열 가지도 못 적고
People might not have not even 10 reasons.
뭐가 있나 이렇게 생각할 수 있는데,
They might think that way, but try to write down.
옛날에 제 딸이
In the past, my daughter,
감사하는 걸
she wrote
100가지를 적어
100 things that she felt grateful
적이 있었습니다.
about me, and she gave that to me.
지금 감기안 걸리고 앉아 있는 것도 감사하고,
And just
숨 쉬는
not
것도 감사하고,
not catching cold, that is grateful. Just being able to breathe is grateful. Just being able to watch true parents, and if those who have those who have spiritual eyes, you should be grateful to see spiritual beings. So the more we offer prayer, the more you focus, you'll be able to find more gratitude within your life. And the song who have made that song, 10,000 Reasons, because that person felt great gratitude throughout one's life, that person offered 10,000 reasons. But the question is, how many times, how many things have we been grateful for? We must, when you reflect yourself, repent for not being able to grateful for many things, I'm certain you will begin your new life of faith. Today, as we come to 1,461st vigil, 20,068 places have connected with us. 44,200 brothers and sisters have gathered to offer prayer and devotion in one heart. From Cheonwon Special District, 175 have come to the training center to offer devotion. The number must rise, increase more and more. If number stays in that same position, that should not happen. Your Cheonshum Won devotion is a war, and at war we need to have greater number to win that war, right? Cheonseung 65, Changwon, Iksan, Cheonan. In this order, our members are attending vigil. At Cheonwon Special District, probably because they're in Cheonan complex, they have that much number. But Cheonseung Church, our former special missionary is there. In Iksan Church, it's their fourth place. Our former missionary, is there to offer and share the value of Cheonshum Won. So people who know Cheonshum Won, value of Cheonshum Won, they are offering devotion diligently. In fact, everyone must fulfill True Mother's words. True Mother told us to offer devotion as if we're at war. Why? Because everything behind everyone's action has the background of the spiritual world. So, for Heavenly Japan, Sendai Church 148, Masayama Church 99, Nagano Church 91, Fukuoka Church Kochi, Heavenly Japan Cheonshum Won Takamatsu Toyama, Oita Koriyama. In this order, they're attending. Throughout the world, Jordan, Cheonshum Won, and Philippines, Thailand, Nepal, Australia, Cameroon. In these places, our members are connected to offer prayer and devotion. Today, our members are offering devotion at the detention center. Song In-young Grand Church always send me a message.
영하의 한파 속에
Despite below 0 degrees Celsius, our true mother has been staying in the detention center for 92 days. At detention center from Cheonshum Church, there's a family that goes to detention center from Cheonshum Church. Jin Sung-bae and his wife, and Shin Choro and his wife, they visit detention center every day to offer devotion. And on Sundays, they would go to detention center and they would come to Sunday service to attend service. That's how much devotion they're setting. 구리 Church, 관악 Church, 일산, 인천, 남양주, 인하대 Carp Center Church, 금포, 안양, 야목, 화성, 금촌, 안산, and Unification Martial Arts and Irwando members. About 110 members have gathered, 115 members have gathered to offer devotion at the detention center. At this time, at 1464 Cheonshum Won Special Village Devotion, we gather our hearts at this time. Heaven's will can never be raised or be gone. Truth may be covered for a brief moment, but truth will absolutely be revealed. And our true mother who is undergoing this path of hardship, it is a mirror of our responsibility. We do not know what kind of trials will come ahead, but we will never set ourselves step back. We will never step back. The greater the winter is, the spring is coming nearer. So this time of winter is a moment for us to make victory. Prepare for the victory. For true mother's trial not to be in vain. For true mothers to stay healthy, for true mother to return to Cheonjanggung at this time, with clinging on to all our hearts, we'll offer one a prayer and offer special devotion. Why don't we give a big round of applause of encouragement for those who are at the detention center to offer devotion. And today, our trainees, we have GPP and 40-day general workshop training, but we had the opening ceremony, which was 18th spirituality workshop trainees. 176 have joined and held the opening ceremony. In 5th attendance workshop, 30 have registered and held the opening ceremony. So a total of 206 have registered throughout the spirituality and attendance workshop. So today, 117 have sang, who are spiritual academy who sang in just now. So 27 have went overseas. So total of 144 here and abroad are working diligently. The number 144 spirituality academy, I believe that it possesses great meaning. And this 18th spiritual workshop, 5th attendance workshop, if we add everyone, 350 the young people have gathered to offer devotion. And throughout total, 618 are here at the training center attending workshop. So during this difficult moment, our trainees will ignite the holy fire, and I can feel that such fire burning. I am deeply grateful. And Cheonwon Special District, and even from Hwado Church, various places, people from various places have come to training center to offer devotion, and that devotion will be accepted by heaven preciously. Truly, it's not easy, right? You must resolve to attend this vigil. You might be clinging on to for 40 days, but attending after the 40 days is not easy, right? But as I've been attending for 1461st, to be honest, I'm not a healthy person, but heaven is protecting me, taking care of me. That's why I was able to come to this far. And now Reverend Cho Man-hung and Reverend Park Ne-chun, they have been offering devotion for more than 2,000 times, and they are still clinging on to this. So if you offer devotion, the more you offer, the greater blessing will be bestowed upon you. Heaven will work through you. Cheonshum prayer will never fall to the ground. You must absolutely believe in this. And do not just complain about what you're doing, but as you offer Cheonshum Won devotion, you must realize that the will is being accomplished and try to search for what has been accomplished. And if you offer gratitude about it and move forward, you will receive abundant blessing. At 1460th vigil, let me share one of the testimony of a Japanese member. Recently, there are thoughts that came into my heart, and that has been controlling my life. And I have lost the original heart that Heavenly Parent gave me. And I was able to clearly realize this during the vigil. From now on, the worries, fears, and concerns, and all unnecessary thoughts, complaints, all the resentment and anger, I realize that those emotions and feelings have not come from me. My original body and original heart is the temple of Heavenly Parent, God. But in that temple, Satan have taken over, and I have lost myself and lived my life in such way. And I realized this through vigil. And I realized that this is the influence of evil spirits. I was able to find the sense of how evil spirit is working through me. I was able to clearly know that. So from now on, I will always hold on to Heavenly Parent True Parent so that I can live my life centered on Heavenly Parent True Parent, and I will put more effort for that. As one offers devotion, one realizes that something is taking control over his or her thoughts, and that person have realized, this member have realized that evil spirit has been working. At the chapter about the fall, it specifically talk about what fall is, how evil spirit is working through us, and finally, we are able to reflect the wrongdoings and wrong thoughts that we have been having, and we realize that all of these are the work of evil spirit, making relationship with evil spirit. So we are receiving such enlightenment. So if you have your own thoughts working within your body, you must realize that such work has a subject. Then who is that subject? If it ends up having negative consequences, then that is evil spirit working. Then who is the root of the evil spirit? Root is not Heavenly Parent. Root of evil spirits is Satan. In order to disconnect ourselves from Satan, which the holy wine is not the only does not complete us separating evil spirit. We must absolutely separate evil spirit from our habit, from our daily life. And so we must create ourselves so that we can only attend absolute good spirits and good spirits. And we have been educated ever since we joined the church, but finally this person have realized the truth about the fallen nature. Marugama Church, Kagawama area, Marugama Church, Shiobara Mayumi member, I believe that's a sister, have shared testimony. At 1460th Cheonshum Won special visit devotion, I was able to attend through online. I am very grateful. Through this gathering, more than anything, one thing that truly has been engraved in my heart is that Cheonshum Won nowadays is a place where Heavenly Parent is working, and substantial heaven has been established, Cheonshum Won, which guides us to that place. Overcoming skin problems and psychological problems and testimonies of people healing. That's not just work of spirit, but also through the holy grounds of Cheonshum Won. Even though we may have psychological problem, the painful part or the loneliness heart that we have, everything can be healed through at the holy sacred ground. And this is Cheonshum Won is the proof, living proof, to show how heaven is working. And I was trembling with my heart. So instead of just hoping that my desires will be fulfilled, I was able to connect deeply with Heavenly Parent True Parent's heart through Cheonshum Won, through this devotion. The love that has bestowed upon us from True Parents, being able to feel that grace, that blessing, is the greatest treasure that cannot be changed with anything. And that's what I realize. Right now, I'm just filled with overflowing gratitude. The greater the night is, the deeper the night is, the closer the morning is coming through the night. And if you offer such grace during that time, I'm certain there's guidance of heaven. So I will use this gratitude and grace as my driving force to strive to make victories by fulfilling our responsibility through offering unchanging devotion. So December 22nd is the beginning of the winter.
그런데 11월 초순 음력 11월 초순에 동지가 되면
So
애동지라고 그러는데요. 애동지. 그리고 중순에 동지가 걸리면 중동지.
he's talking about
걸리면은
about December. I don't clearly know
팥죽을 먹고
what he's saying, but anyways, during the winter period, we eat. In Korea, we have this tradition of eating red bean soup. So there are only certain period where you eat the red bean soup. But at a certain moment, you would just eat red bean rice cake. And tonight is the night when it's the longest night of throughout the year. And after this night, the night will get shorter and shorter. That's what you call 동지 is. So after tonight, more and more, the work of evil spirit will disappear, and the day of the day will come soon. That is why we must offer our prayer and devotion for that day to come sooner. Today, Yeonha님 have shared precious words from True Mother and her story. You know, True Mother, think about True Mother. How worried would she feel looking at television? Now True Mother began with the words that you have come so well. You've been worrying, right? So True Mother worries about us, worrying that we might be discouraged, we might be giving up, we might not be able to step up. True Mother is worrying that way. So that is why we must praise more. We must have greater hope, greater strength to move forward. So the deeper the night is, the sooner the dawn will come. So that is why we must step up and be bold and be strong. So True Mother said that upon hearing the message that please Mother stay strong, and she said she will stay strong. And she also said, let's make a history. And this history is not just made by itself. Only when humanity fulfill our responsibility, such history is written. So we must fulfill our responsibility as chosen blessed family, and only then such history will be made. Then the question is, how are we going to fulfill our responsibility as chosen blessed family? We should diligently work so that this nation will realize that they are the chosen people. We need to let them know that true parents have manifested on this earth. Last week on Saturday, as I was attending blessing, I sang a song, and that song was very filled with grace, and we decided to sing this song at Gapyeong Church, and that was filled with grace. We didn't sing just once. I think we sang for about 15 minutes. Do you want to listen to that lyrics? During the weekend workshop, it was truly filled with grace. It is one of the hymns of Christian song, and I fixed it some parts. As I listened to deep sound, True Parents has come. Go out and tell everyone that True Parents has come. Because they speak heaven's words, we will go over the mountains, pass through the oceans, and let us go out and spread this message to the world that True Parents has come. The oceans, let us shout that True Parents has come. All people listen, True Parents have come. All the islands, let's rise and echo to the world, out to the world, that the gospel of the gospel is the fact that True Parents have come. During the tribulation, we say, true parents have come. They have paid the indemnity. True parents have come. Through tribulation, even if you have sorrow and sadness, the moment, the word I will speak when I die, true parents have come. All the winds shout, true parents have come. All the nation be joyful. True parents have come. As earth and heaven and earth quakes, trembles, and tell to the world that our victorious song is that true parents have come. 아주. There's no greater news than this. For 500 in Joseon dynasty for 500 years, they have been looking at the prophecy that Mr. Chung will be coming to save them. The Savior will be coming. The Buddha is coming. The Jeongdeuk, who is the messianic figure, will come. They held on to the hope to move forward, but they still do not know who the Messiah is, who that person promised to come. True parents are the promised people who has come. Hong Il-sik doctor also said that the greatest Korean people after Hong-ik, who has been the first Korean, he said the greatest Korean is the true parents. The more if spirits know about true parents, they have hope. Even spirits who have wandered around, if they realize who true parents are, they gain hope and come to us. All the winds, all the clouds, all the oceans, they hear the joyful news that true parents have come. They offer praise. All the mountains, rocks, trees, and spirits in everywhere. True parents have come. This is the time when all the things, all the spirits can be joyful. We must realize how powerful and authority of true parents is, and we can feel this through Cheonshum Won devotion. We are in the middle of the grace. So let us go out and let them know that true parents have come, especially those who do not know about true parents. We must make true parents to be mobilized. We must make true parents to work through our prayer and devotion, through Cheonshum Won. We must make true father and true mother come down to us and work through us. As from Song Il-chul brother, just as true father worked through him, that work must be appear to people of the world. That is the hope of true mother, and that work should be fulfilled through Cheonshum Won devotion. That's what true mother told us to do. Our sister Kana-sang, who has shared her testimony 3 years ago, she had been working as STF member for a year, but as soon as she went out to the secular world, she received stress, a lot of stress. She even had a depression. She blamed for her environment, and she went into dormant state as with her faith life. Do you guys remember what you read? What do you remember? The stagnation of faith is connected to retreat and death. Then you will live life of death, life of retreat, life of evil spirits sticking to your life, sticking to your body. That is the life you will live if you stop. What kind of spirit would go into people who make minus to the world? The minus spirit will go stick to you. So wherever you go, you cause harms to people, to your spouse, to your children, to your parents. So that's why even parents, because they are damaged, they run out from their home, saying that I will never come back to this home. And there are people who commit suicide thinking that they made harm on themselves. The spirits who put minus into the work, into the human history, have stuck into that person who commits such crimes and such action. So that is why stagnation is connected with retreat and death, that they are moving forward with very fearsome thoughts.
왜 무서워요?
Thought of unification church is fearsome. Why?
통일 무도를 해서 무섭습니까?
Is it because we do unification martial arts?
어떠한 환경에서도
No matter
피해를 주지 않기 때문에 무섭습니다.
no matter what kind of circumstance we are, we do not harm others. We're not exhausted. For those who offer act of devotion, they will become such people. Although the Father has become 80, He is adding more to this world.
어제보다 오늘 땀을 흘려도 한 방울 더 흘리고 걷더라도 동작을 하더라도 하나 더 하지.
If he sweats that he shed one more drop of sweat, whether walking or moving, he does one more action and does not subtract anything. That is development. For Father, there's no such word as stagnation. Stagnation is connected to retreat and death, and development is connected to prosperity and the kingdom of heaven.
정지라는 말이 아버님에게
So stagnation is not something that your father that's in your father's dictionary, and minor is something that your father can never think of, ever think of.
어떻게 살고 있는가.
So we should really reflect how we are living.
예, 우리 영성
Our spirituality workshop trainees, attend this workshop trainees, spiritual academy trainees, even if it means you have to bite your tongue, you should offer prayers, shouting through your prayers that they will never make minus. They are creating changes to their lives, making turning point of their lives. If they become, if you leave that behind in this world, you will make your descendants to pay that indemnity. So you should not bring minus to your life, to the providence, to this world. This nation also should not make minus. We must great devotion. Heaven has offered so much devotion for this nation in order to stand the Messiah, in order to manifest true parents through these people. They have offered so much devotion for this moment. But what would happen if this nation, the people of this nation, bring minus to the providence, subtract the providence? All the leaders of politics, media, etc., they should not bring minus to this world. They should bring positive pluses, additional things to this world. That's how we've been advancing forward. Our Korean churches must add to this world to become church that can give. Once that happens, your Father will work. Your Father will be with you, with the church. In order to accomplish that work, you must come to Cheonpyeong often. You must receive blessing and grace from the spirit world, and that you can experience this at Cheonpyeong. So, how did your parents told us to make dark spirit world? Did they tell us to make it darker? We must create white spirit world. Our subject must be white in order for object to become white. So we are attending Heavenly Parents, and if we can make our spiritual body that attends Heavenly Parents, such world of clear world will unfold. We have entered 13th year of Cheonil where we attend Heavenly Parents substantially. So our true mother is at the detention center, but you must have her in your heart. Aju. You must attend her within your heart, within your family, within your life, within your work. If you say that, oh, I'm working outside the church, so I should just follow what's going on in the secular world, but you must realize that you must attend your parents at your work in the secular world, and only then you will not retreat or even die. Our sister, after STF, as she joined the secular world jobs, she stopped attending Heavenly Parents and true parents, which made her to die at her place, to face death. So we have received amazing story today. We should not stop. We should not stagnate. We should bring minus to this world. In fact, We should have conviction to bring plus to this world. And if you offer devotion and prayer in that conviction, you will see miracle unfold with your life, and you'll be able to offer praise with 10,000 reasons. And President Seokjuno, who has been leading the unification martial art, they receive support very few, but they are not putting minus. They are doing everything they could to develop bit by bit, and they were able to come to this war. And we have received the report at Kenya, in Kenya from 2013 until 2025, until this year. They have held. Right now, President Seokjuno is at Kenya, and I see the reports online. And Kenya government is leading this unification martial art, and I believe that this can become one of the Olympic sports, and they have made plan to have that. And I hope that if Africa holds Olympics, and I believe one day the day will come when we have unification martial art being one of the sports of the Olympics. So we should not let people who are connected with us to, as it is, we must bring them to Cheongpyeong to give them black belt, make them to witness to out to the world. That's their goal as unification martial art. Unification martial art, they do not have much money, and for the past few months, President Seokjuno and various other leaders who have come from unification martial art asking me to support them. So I told them that, send anyone, I will support. Cheonwon Special District members should support. A global and Changdeokbong Mission Department Director have come too. So we should all support them so that they do not just have black belt, but they should all become children who attend Heavenly Prayer substantially. If they move forward, I'm certain amazing work of heaven unfold in each church. They told us that we need to write an invitation letter from the train center. We sent a invitation letter. I don't know if they'll come or not, but I told them to come. If they cannot sleep, maybe they can go to our brother Lee Jong-yo's house. His house is like 3 stories. He has built his house well. So if they're not a place to sleep, they can sleep. Or even Cheonwon Special District Church can, provide space for them to sleep. So believe that amazing world is about to unfold before our eyes. Even if Korea is trying to dissolve our church, we will never collapse. America, our church is stationed in America, is stationed in 195 countries. Dissolving in Korea will never make us collapse. Do you think Japan church dissolving, would they make us collapse? No, we will develop more. All the families will come to attend substantial heavenly parent. Within their lives, amazing work will unfold. True mother, I slept at 3:30 a.m. after 2 hours of sleep. True mother came to me and she said, "Hold my wrist." I held her wrist, and she started to cry and cry. That burning tears were flowing down. And I also cried next to her. I believe in you. I woke up as I was crying. And the next day, True Mother appeared in my dream. Yesterday, I slept 2 hours. True Mother came into my dream. The longer True Mother stays at the detention center, our praise will rise. We will raise our prayer, and we will attend Heavenly Prayer much closer, so that work of Heavenly Parent, work of True Father, True Mother, Hyojenim, Hungjin, Demonim's word will come to you. Some people on their social media
거짓 연계 메시지 가지고 선동해서 어쩌고 저쩌고
share lies of spirit world, trying to create problem with our family. But what I tell you is that spiritual messages are not, I didn't receive all the spiritual messages. I'm not sharing these messages to you. All the spirituality workshop trainees and academy members are receiving spiritual messages. They're sending to me. So if even Jesus said, if you don't believe in God, look at me and realize the Father is with me. So if you don't believe in the work of Cheonshum Won or things that happen in Cheonshum Won, all you have to believe is what's happening through Cheonshum Won. Last workshop, weekend workshop, do you remember how many people registered? 22,000, more than 22,000 have registered. More than 16,000 people registered for Century with Spirit. Do you know how many people registered for Ancestors Blessing?